Hello Pisces, thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. Don't you have a website, Chris Ann? I think it's like chrisann.com. Why I didn't have it out, I don't know. I could swear. Yep, chrisann.com, it's here in the back. If it focuses, it's at the bottom, the end of that sentence, if you want to freeze frame and grab that. chrisann.com. The other one is Energy Oracle Cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. Is this another one I needed to take the book out? Probably. Probably. Yep. Bunch of Hay House where are your things? It's like it's really just right here somewhere. There we go. Hay House websites. And there's a radio, hayhouseradio.com on the back here with Sandra's picture. Chris Ann was on the other one now that I think of it. All right. So that's what we're using. I didn't think of that till just now, that I needed those books. All right. What do we have for Pisces? All right, you're getting ready to do something. Okay, there's a plan. And this actually might be good. Let's go a little farther. Your first card out is the Ace of Wands, but it's upside down, and I typically don't read them upside down. I feel like it's easier for people to follow them right side up. And, you know, there's enough cards in the deck where you can get a meaning either way if it needs to come out. But something is reconstructing here. This is actually good, which is probably seeming counterintuitive with the Heartbreak card right there. But I get like the Ten of Pentacles and the foundation is being restructured. And this is something where I'm very nervous. I feel like I'm very nervous. Let me just make sure, because I think this is good, but let me just be sure, because it's like we got to make a decision. We got to make a decision here and do something. Knight of Fire and the Lovers. Yeah, this is good. There's a lot of emotion and thought in this. And these two cards together, I keep getting you're reassessing the foundation and you're rebuilding it. Whatever this situation is, you're looking at where it's coming from, where what you're dealing with is coming from, and you're starting to restructure that. It seems like this is a big step forward, a really big step for you. And it's something like it's just kind of hanging here. It's almost like you know what you need to do next. This is almost like when you know there's situations you grew up dealing with and there's things you've dealt with in adult life, and you know, this is an analogy, but you know that you, like, if you go to therapy, you could really start the road to recovery and rebuild your life in the way you want to. And this is that moment just before you go in. Or this is that moment where maybe you're already a part of therapy, but you're starting to realize the real problems I'm not talking about. I don't want people to know what the real problems are. It's almost like you have a therapist, but you're like, yeah, but I don't want them to know this, and I don't want them to know that. I'm afraid of how they're going to judge me. And you're starting to get to the precipice where the point of this person is to know that stuff to help you work through it. They're not there to judge you. They're there to help you. And if you don't tell them the truth, they can't help you. And I feel like for Pisces especially, because we're a water sign, I'm a Pisces too, water signs can hold secrets. Water signs feel things very deeply. Earth signs can relate, sort of, in a different way, but similar, for whatever that's worth. But it's kind of like letting that go and letting those things come forward, whatever this is, it's time to restructure your foundation. And it's almost like by doing this, I'm almost afraid, am I going to betray the people I love? Doing something I really want to do or something that I need to do to make my life better, am I going to be betraying people I love? And feeling very trapped with that. All of this seems to easily come together. Feeling very trapped with that. What is really trapping you? The Sun card and the Five of Fire. No, the Five of Earth. The Five of Earth. I'm wondering if you kind of like relating to it like it's the Five of Fire. The Five of Fire would be conflict. The Five of Earth is feeling left out. But the 19 is the Sun card. It's almost like you're afraid to succeed. Kind of like if I really do succeed and I really do start to make changes, who's going to be able to come with me? Oh, that's hard. I can feel that. That's upsetting a little. Kind of like if I do better and I raise my standards, what about these people around me that I love? Are they going to be able to hold up? Are they going to be able to stay with me? Am I going to outgrow people? And it feels like part of this is scary in that reasoning. I almost wonder, is that more of a subconscious thing? Like, is that something that makes you nervous? Like, is that something, if you really think about it, if I advance in this one way, for example, say you come from a family that there's a lot of discord and disarray, toxic behavior, there's all that going on, and then you go through therapy or whatever you need to do and you step yourself forward and you're like, I'm not going to participate in that anymore. I'm not going to emulate it and I'm not going to participate in it anymore. I'm either going to just not react or I'm just not going to be there. And if people can't raise with me and step beyond this behavior too, then I can't let them be in my life because I can't let them bring me back into this toxic behavior that makes me feel so bad. I can't be a part of that anymore. And part of that, like when you start advancing and you start moving your emotions forward and you become more of who you want to be rather than maybe who you were taught to be, changes have to occur. And people are allowed to come. I feel like especially with that Pisces energy, and like I said, I'm a Pisces, so I kind of relate to this. You have no problem letting people come to, but they have to honestly come to. They can't play this, little fox game where they're going to pretend like they're a part of it, and then when you're not looking, they're going to start jabbing you with the toxic behavior again. If you really start moving out of that, you're going to have to gravitate away from people who can't make the grade. They're allowed to come, but they also have to do the work too. It's only fair. I feel like whatever you're going for, whatever you're moving forward towards, whatever it is you're advancing in, I do feel like the appropriate people will move forward. And the people who are truly toxic, they thrive in the negative behavior. They don't really want to change it. They will only seem to want to change it when they think it'll get them what they want. They literally don't think they're doing anything wrong, but if they feel like you think they're doing something wrong, they'll play it however they need to get what they want. And the more you evolve, the more you advance, those people will drop away because they have literally no interest in getting rid of a toxic behavior. It's very shocking that some people really do enjoy that because they can be on either side of it, either giving it or getting it. And sometimes people very much do enjoy being treated poorly. They have a dynamic that works with that. They use it for the poor me syndrome because they're just like, I can't do anything to make this better. This is my life. And some people have issues where it's really hard to change things. I will give you that, definitely. But once you start looking for answers and you start going out there and trying to find a way to make things better, the possibilities start showing up. And the cards just fell. Okay. I mean, that's a difficult thing because I feel like that happens more than not. I think maybe I need to clarify that a little bit more because it's like people don't deserve to be treated badly. But some people get so comfortable in it that they don't want to believe there's a way out. And they just thrive in that negativity. I don't know. It's very foreign to me. I've heard it before. I've seen other people growing up. In my 20s, there was at least one person I remember very vividly. And they had these people trying to help them pull out of this bad situation. And they literally didn't want to. And I didn't understand it. It just completely baffled me. Like, I don't understand why you want to live like that when you can have a better life. But they had no interest in it. They literally had no interest in it. You can't save somebody if they literally don't want to be saved. And that's a trick for Pisces too, to realize everybody has to make their own choice. Everybody's responsible for making their own choice if they want to move forward. You can help them. You can offer them assistance. You can show them how you did it or how you've seen other people do it. But if they don't want to do it, there's not going to be any healing there. It's just not going to happen. This is something where you have to participate. It just is. I don't know. I mean, I don't understand why people don't like hearing that sometimes, but I guess they don't. It's still true. It's still true nonetheless. You have to participate. If you don't participate, there will be no healing. Like, it just doesn't magically happen. That's not reality. That's literally not reality. Don't let other people hold you back because you're going to feel bad for them. Because you're like, I don't think they can move forward. Then they can't. Maybe they're not meant to. We all have different lives. But you do. Your indecision is you're afraid of leaving somebody behind. I keep feeling like for the people this is really going to hit with, it's about the people you're afraid to leave behind. Because when you start moving forward, you truly come into your power, and you get a lot stronger than you ever thought you were. You have a lot more dignity, too, than you give yourself credit for. What does that mean? Like, you're not... Pisces is usually very nice, in my opinion, but I'm a Pisces. Out of control Pisces can be rotten. I'm going to say that as a Pisces, too. Can be. I mean, it's not like we're perfect. Yeah, I feel you're really afraid to move forward because you're also afraid, like, once things have changed, they can't go backwards. And also, the 15 is the Devil card, which is very interesting coming up with the Emperor. Kind of like, you will not be willing to go backwards. The Devil card is a very interesting card because people look at it immediately with like, oh, the devil, quick, run and hide. No, don't run and hide. Listen to what the devil wants to tell you. Sometimes you have to hold that line and just refuse to go backwards. If other people can't move forward, that's on them. You're not going to go backwards. You're not going to go back, and you're not going to go back into a bad behavior. Once you relieve yourself, once you move on from that, you're not going back to repeat it. We're not doing that. And that's not anything to feel bad about. Other people might see you as the devil for that, and let them. Let them. That's the interesting thing about the Devil card. People get so like, oh no, the Devil card! Quick, get under the covers, hide, change your address, go somewhere else. No, it's not that bad. Calm down. You're going to become a lot stronger and a lot more... You're going to have a lot more joy in your life. Certain people aren't going to be able to come, and I feel like we just need to accept it. It's hard, but I feel like that's what needs to happen. This is a very compatible energy for you. The Chariot sometimes talks about Cancer. Cancer and Pisces usually match pretty well. Very devoted, very emotional, very good cards together. These cards coming together is like, I feel like you're going to find people who are going to support you. The more you keep doing this, you're going to help people move forward who really didn't see a way to do it before. They might have had the analytical reasoning of how to do it, but they didn't feel like it could really happen. And then when you start doing it, that's the thing with Pisces. When you do things, I'm saying this as a Pisces, when you do it, people think, well, anybody can do it if you can do it. Maybe it's just me, but it seems to happen in my life, so maybe, I don't know. But you encourage people, like, well, the Pisces did it. Well, if the Pisces can do it, I can probably do it, which is the good side of that, to empower people, to bring people forward. I mean, the reality of it is just because Pisces can do it doesn't mean everybody can do it, but that's a whole nother story. But the fact that you inspire people and get people to actually try because you're like, oh, Pisces did it, maybe I can do it too. I probably could do it too. You're going to pull the right people forward, and you're going to surround yourself with new people. I'm curious. Let me know in the comments if, like, maybe I'm in the minority on that one, but it seems like that happens. Like, oh, if you can do it, anybody can do it. Oh, okay. Okay, if you believe that, you go knock your socks right off on that. Justice is coming forward. Other people are going to be stuck in the storm. I feel you moving away from the storm. So I do see like there could be some controversy around this, but again, I see you disconnecting from it, like moving on from it. And then other people, if they want to stay in that storm, that's on them. That is on them. Time to make that decision. Time to do what's best for you. Time to move forward. There's indecision, but I think that's why. It's the emotional connection to other people. Are we good? All right, I'm going to shut it down there. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.